guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today, let's talk about aging and anti-aging methods that you should start to use in your 30s. So this is, if you're 30 and over, if you're in your 40s, this will still apply, 50s, etc. But I would say some of these things, they don't need to be implemented until you're in your 30s. In your 20s, you need to keep more of like a basic routine. And in your 30s, you really need to step your game up. So I'm going to talk about that here today. But first, make sure you're subscribed because 90% of you hoes are not subscribed. So please subscribe and make sure to subscribe to my TikTok, my Instagram, my Facebook, and everywhere else so you can see me all day, every day. Twitter, don't forget Twitter, where I pop off at the mouth all the time. You definitely want to follow me on all of those platforms. So now let's jump right into the topic, which is skincare you should start using in your 30s. And I am going to tell you 5 things, okay? Number 1, enzymes. Have you guys ever used enzymes before? Enzymes are basically, they usually come from fruit and they are called actives because they're doing something active to your skin. This is an example of a pumpkin enzyme, which is my favorite enzyme. Pumpkin enzymes are my favorite. They're so gentle and they make you so dewy. I don't even get it. So this is the PCA Skin Nutrient Toner. Especially love this for the winter and enzymes for the winter because in the winter months, obviously it's drier, it's colder. So if you've never used alpha hydroxy acids, they might be a little aggressive. So getting an enzyme is really a nice entry to chemical exfoliation. And enzymes absorb dead proteins. That means your skin cells, they die, and sometimes they just sit on the surface of your skin, lodged in between the healthy ones. Well, enzymes work to absorb those dead proteins and thereby making the ones that are living really healthy and happy and hydrated. So, enzymes, first thing to incorporate. Next thing to incorporate is an acid, a lactic acid. I think lactic is the best type of alpha hydroxy acid because I specialize in sensitive skin, and I love lactic acid because it is the most effective acid for sensitive skin, and it's also the only acid that is also a humectant. And that means it's going to make you hydrated. So it's going to make you hydrated while it exfoliates. And there really are not other alpha hydroxy acids on the market that do that. And at the same time, because it's lactic, it's going to easily break up pigment. It's going to decrease pore size. It's going to increase cell turnover because what alpha hydroxy acids do, they work differently than enzymes that they don't absorb the proteins, they force exfoliate the dead skin cells and the proteins. So basically when they go on the skin, they can penetrate a little deeper and say like, hey, get the fuck out of here if you're dead, and then they tell the skin cells on the lower layers too, like, hey, work more, work more. So basically that is increasing cell turnover, which increases collagen production, and at the same time hydrating. So hydrating, plumpy, all these things I'm telling you, by the way, are for glowy, dewy, healthy skin that is not dull. This and these types of products are gonna get rid of the dullness completely of your skin. Okay, so next product, I just grabbed this product. It doesn't have to be a vitamin C, but I would incorporate antioxidants into your routine. I love I think my favorite antioxidant serum right now is the Power Berry Serum by Paula's Choice, but vitamin C is also a good antioxidant. It's just, I feel like, yes, you need a vitamin C, but you should be using a vitamin C even in your 20s probably, but in your 30s, you need to maybe step it up a little bit, get a vitamin C, but then also get another type of antioxidant serum or cream or whatever. I love the Power Berry Serum by Paula's Choice because it also has peptides, which, okay, yes, it did. You need peptides in your routine too. This is something you can use in your 20s, but in your 30s, I think it's more imperative because we start using collagen. We start losing collagen over the age of 30. Every year over the age of 30, we start losing collagen by like 1% or something it is. And something like this is going to force collagen production. This is a peptide serum. Also, the Paula's Choice has peptides. You want to look for anything with peptides because peptides speak to the receptors in your skin and say, hey, you need to make more collagen. And then the body makes more collagen, whatever. It's kind of like a dual thing, like peptides, antioxidants. Those are both like nutrient dense products that you need in your routine. And then finally, wait, 1, 2, 3. You guys probably know I'm going to say this, but you need a retinoid. I recommend prescription strength retinoid, but even if it's over the counter, get a retinoid in your life. You need some sort of retinoid in your life. Neutrogena Rapid Wrinkle Repair is a really highly recommended cream that I have never tried, but dermatologists like it, and it's been tested and clinically shown to reduce wrinkles and other signs of aging. So something like that, or something like this from your doctor or derm. I would say get this without a doubt. This is way better. And you alternate. Actually, you can use the enzyme and the retinoid in the same night, but I wouldn't do both lactic acid or glycolic acid and retinoid in the same night though. That's the caveat. So get a retinoid in your life. Retinoids, they also do the same thing that, like acids and enzymes do. They increase cell turnover, and this helps because as we age, our cells don't turn over as often. It decreases in speed. Cell turnover decreases in speed by like 50 to 60% by the time we're in our 20s, and then like just decelerates after that. So these types of products I'm suggesting to you increase cell turnover and fights the aging process, really. And exfoliation is huge when it comes to anti-aging. So something like this is going to exfoliate the skin cells and turn them over rapidly. And doing this too helps to keep the skin hydrated, because think of like if your skin was clogged with a bunch of dead skin cells and dull skin cells. It's called keratinosis when you start to get dead skin cells built up on the surface of your face, and water actually can't penetrate that. Like literally your dead skin cells are preventing and suffocating the deeper layers of the skin cells that are healthy from getting water, from getting nutrients, from getting hydration. All the products you're putting on your face it's completely futile because they're blocked by like a bunch of dead skin cells. So that's why exfoliation and cell turnover is really important, especially in your 30s. Last but not least, obviously, you need a sunscreen, and I recommend a tinted sunscreen for the daily like use in your 30s and up, because you don't really want to be wearing foundation like on a daily basis in your 30s. Most of the time it emphasizes texture, unless you get like, a really light one like the Neutrogena Hydro Boost hydrating tint is amazing because it blurs, it's very light. But most of the time you just want a tinted moisturizer when you're in your 30s, 40s, etc., because foundations really like just are thick on the skin, a lot of them, but that's just a personal opinion. I do wear the Neutrogena Hydro Boost foundation. That's the closest thing to foundation that I own, but I like this after all that blabbing. I like this as an example of a tinted moisturizer that's really good, that's going to give you some coverage and some camouflage, but going to make you look really hydrated and healthy. And that's what we want. We want to emphasize the hydrated, like healthy, youthful glow and minimize the texture as we age. So something like this, no matter what, you need a sunscreen, but I like tinted sunscreen specifically because that's what they do. So as a side note too, make sure you drink enough water. Drink water like constantly. This helps to keep you detoxified, keep your system flushed out, keep you awake, keep your skin cells plump though too. The more water you drink, the more water that your body has to dedicate to your skin cells. So that's my theory. And little things like taking a multivitamin and things like that, working out every day, getting your cardio in is going to keep fresh oxygen constantly moving through your body. So I hope this was helpful, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.